This is a U-birdie, okay? It's a Richards conversion of, you know, of a percussion 1860 Army, okay? It's one that U-birdie did in Italy and imported over here, and it is a darn good job on it, isn't it? At the end of the Civil War, you know, Colt had a lot of these, right? A lot of parts. After the Civil War, between 1865 and 1873, the big year when the Colt single action came out, as far as Colt's concerned, their first really big metallic cartridge, you know, firearm. You know, it had the open top, but you know, the 45 Colt. You know, all these parts and all these old guns, and there were probably gunsmiths all over the country taking them because these things were in possession of so many people, whether it's the 1851 Navy or the 1860 Army and others that were percussion. And by that, if you're brand new to this world, you know, they had to load from the front, you know, put the powder in and load from the front, slow to load and all that. Didn't use a metallic cartridge. And so there were things they could do to turn them into a cartridge gun. And they were actually cheaper than, even after the Colt single action came out, the open top, you know, you could get one of these that had been converted for less money. And so that was an attraction. And, you know, just up close work didn't really matter that much. Now this one's a little different because it's such a short barrel, 3.5 inch barrel. So it's kind of like a sheriff's model sort of thing. You're not going to be picking off anything at long range, right? But it's a neat little configuration, isn't it? So you thought I lost track, didn't you? No. So briefly, Smith & Wesson owned the patents and on the bore-through cylinders, so they could go ahead and start making cylinders like this and that use metallic cartridges, which they did, you know, like on some earlier firearms of theirs. But Colt could not do that, and so until like '73, and so the Roland White patent, so they they would take these and install this plate back here. They'd saw off the cylinder, because you know you got the nipples and all that, you know, where you get there's closed back there. They'd saw that off, open it up, and put this in here, and they'd put the sight. The first ones had the sight, I think, on that ring right here. This one has it on the hammer, such as it is, right? But on their very early one, I think type 1s, I believe it was right there, correct me if I'm wrong, that was type 1. And then this is type 2, where they put it on the hammer, moved it to the hammer. And they, you know, put the loading gate on there and everything. And then the longer barrel ones, of course, had an ejection rod they would install on the barrel. And we've shown you those in videos. Maybe I'll link to one of those. And they turn it into a cartridge gun. Not quite as ergonomic maybe or as smooth operating as a Colt single action of 1873, but not bad. At least you didn't have to go through all that to load it. You could open it up, put it on half cock, and put a bullet in just like this. Why don't we do that? Yeah. Now I'm not going to do any long range shooting, so let me walk up here. Not much anyway. Let me hold on to Cowboy. You know, the windage, I think I can manage. Yeah. How about a 2-liter there that is, or how about a bowling pin? Woo! I think it went through it. It's all shot up. I'm gonna put one out there at the gong. No way I'll hit it probably, but yeah. Probably went a little bit high. So anyway, pretty cool, no doubt about it. Pretty nice Christmas present. And that short I did, you know, I said I got this as a Christmas gift while you got socks. You know, I was just having fun rubbing that. It's funny, I saw a lot of people, I'd rather have socks. I got socks and I like my socks. Don't make fun of my socks. You know, that's just what I do. Say goofy things sometimes.